हाँ, तो लाइट चली गई थी। ये दूसरा भाग है इसी का। तो it is the second part of the stanza 15 because the power was off. So the God existence who is come in the form of Krishna is telling about the Jnana Yajna. The Jnana Yajna, Jnana, it means the knowledge of Atma Sakshatkara. Because without knowing the Atma Sakshatkara, nothing is precious in the spiritual field. Because if a person do not know the Atma, he cannot transform it into the God existence, which is called mukti, which is called liberation, which is called ultimate truth. If you know everything of this world, everything of this world, if you are know the complete knowledge of physics, chemistry, biology, solar systems, if you know everything, that is not knowing, because your every knowledge will be destroy or wash after the death. It is your day-to-day experience. When you sleep in the night, what you spare of your day, if you believe or not believe, your all worldly knowing is meaningless, zero. Gita indicate or aware or warn those persons, they are really puzzled by this world's instability, or they know that world is mortal, unstable, and every time changeable. So they want something stable, immortal, and constant. My dear friends, I'm sorry to say, if a person choose the hypothetical goals and the goals of the mortality, he is wasting his life and time. Because in every stanza, Gita giving you the directives, directions towards the immortality, stability, and submerge in the God existence. But if you want to play, you can play in the Maya. Many children are playing in the ground football, hockey, any game. And the mother is calling to them. The most of children, they do not go to the mother. Few of them go to the mother. Mother say, my dear son, this is the time of your rest or food. Just like that, the God is our mother. The existence is our mother. And we are playing in the Maya. So the God sent masters or Sadgurus on the earth, time to time. But the jnana, the supreme knowledge of liberation, the getting of the jnana is the highest yajna. I will not give you the lie. I will not make you the blind. I will not put in front of you the fake spiritual practices, because I don't want to gather money, I don't want to gather pride, I don't want to gather respect, I don't want to gather the land or buildings. I am not greedy of these things. Then why should I put the lie as you like? The most of persons, they like lie. Even then your words or your languages, they are all in Maya. Then how can you get the God existence by all these things? Unfortunately, because the God in every in the every book, for many type of persons, many ways of the divine practices. If a person who is so big cannot stand on his legs, he need the calipers. He need the support. So, for the diverting of mind by the evil things, our divine enlightened masters provide some light things for these type of persons for support. But that is not the ultimate way of the enlightenment. And most of persons, they are caught in these ways. I am telling here about the fake activities in the name of the religion. Because the activities and the traditional culture of the religion, not one, many, all religions. The traditional culture of religion brings a rigidness and blindness. So you can see in the future, in the history of religions, there are big fight with religious persons. They fight each other. Not in any particular religion, but all religions. I don't want to give the examples. You all know the examples. If you see the history of the religions, then you see the killings one by another one in the name of the religion. Then a person is killing not a devil but religious person, the good person. Then how can we say that his path is appropriate or right? In the short, the Jnana Yajna, it means if you know this knowledge of Atma Sakshatkara, then you are doing the highest yajna of the divine or spiritual practices. Highest yajna. Because the Jnana Yajna, the Jnana, the supreme knowledge brings this capacity to see inside the central power that is your Atma, your existence. That is your Atma is the supreme stage of the life. So the Krishna says in Gita, Jivasya Jivano Aham. I am the life of all living beings. I am the life of all living beings. Krishna is telling that the Jnanis worship me this way. This is the way of worship. The meditation of awareness is the highest way of the worship. Krishna is telling, me, worship me. Who me? Me, Krishna is telling, I am the Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. What is the meaning of Nirguna Nirakara Brahma? It is the technical terms of Hindu mythology. Sanatan Dharma. If I will say the Sanatan Dharma, the word Hindu comes automatically. Because the Sanatan Dharma, followed by the Hindus. So, do not be confused. If you do the practice of meditation of awareness, it will not change your religion. It will change your setup of internal sight. After this practice, you will become peaceful, calm, cool, more efficient, and more aware, more and more aware. So who is Mam? Who is me? Krishna is telling, I am the Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, without any shape, without any size. Because the gases has no shape, no size. The sky has no shape, no size. And the Brahma is the microest than sky. Brahma is so micro that sky, in the comparison of the Brahma, it is like a matter. It is like a matter. So our Jnanis divide the Panch Tattva and there is one sky. So sky is the matter in the comparison of these. So As the sky is Nirguna and Nirakara, as the Atma is Nirguna Nirakara, and Krishna is the Atma of all galaxies and universes. He is telling the person who worship me like by the meditation, he is doing the Jnana Yajna, and what will the output of the Jnana Yajna? What will be the result of the Jnana Yajna? He say Ekatvena. Ekatvena, it means he and me, not twos. He becomes my part. He becomes, the part is also not appropriate, but because the language is very handicapped to describe the spiritual facts, because no example, no word can express the God's appearance or presence. So the Ekatvena, it means you will submerge in me. The God and that soul will not twos, they will become one. They will become one. That is the Ekatva. This is the one way of the worship of the God, that you and God will not two, you and God are one, and no can be separate. God and existence and Atma, they are not threes, they are synonyms. If you can awake in the Atma, you will transform it into the God, because the awakening in the Atma or knowing the Atma or Atma Sakshatkar, all are the similar meaning words. My dear friends, excuse me, if you are not agree with me, then you will do your religious or spiritual practices, but don't fight with me, because I am not opposing you. I am only putting the fact for the seekers and lovers, if they want to know the real, ultimate love or knowledge with the God. Because the love word, even English word, but the maturation of the love is called bhakti. And when the bhakti comes, then you know your Atma, then bhakti, real bhakti comes. Sorry, dear friends, the chanting and dancing and singing, and this is not bhakti. Ramayana says, Bole Lakhan Param Mriduvani, Gyan Vivek Bhakti Rasasani. If you believe on the Ramayana, it is very clear that first the knowledge come, then the decision power, choosing power, this is knowledge, this is Maya, comes, Vivek. Then after bhakti comes, then after devotion comes. If you are devout in the feet of Krishna, then if you are not knowing the Krishna inside you, that is living in the form of Atma, it proves that you are not respecting the Krishna really. If you want to respect the Krishna, if you want to love the Krishna, if you want to aware in the Krishna consciousness, so you must be do the meditation, and you must be stand in your center of the soul, that is called Atma Sakshatkara. And there is no any contradiction or opposite. I am not opposing any person of this world. I am only putting the fact. So the chanting, dancing, playing on instrument, singing, it is not bhakti. It may be give the pleasure to you, a divine pleasure, but it cannot be liberate you because it is performed by the physical body. Physical body is not stable. Unstable thing cannot get stable thing. A tree is standing in the bank of the river. He cannot be part of the river. He cannot be transformed into the water. A tree is standing in the side of the railway track. The train will run, and that tree will be stand there. If you want to stand in the world like a tree, you can do as you want. But if you want to submerge into the God, you should be aware and 100% conscious in your soul and leave up all the materialistic appearance and equilibrium, the material and consciousness that is called living beings. So the living beings has two parts. One is the jnana and another is the physical, micro and causal body. Three bodies, they are ajnana. So Krishna is telling about this thing in this stanza. So please do not be angry with me, because I am your servant. I am putting this light, this knowledge in front of you. I am not pressurize you that you choose my way. That is your choice. You are free. The freedom of choice God give everyone in this world. So my dear friend, the next line of this stanza says, Ekatvena prathakvena bahuda vishwa tomukha. One is the jnani. He feels all the universe is one and his soul is everywhere. So he and God not two. And another persons, the second type of persons, they feel the God is living in everywhere, every living beings, in every planet. They feel like this, but they do not know Atma Sakshatkar. They only worship the God, the omnipresence God, omnipotent God, by the separately manner. They think they are separate and God is separate. So this separation is the drawback and hurdle for their liberation. The Bhakta says, I will born again and again and I will worship the God. Even it is good, but it is not best. The worship of God. God do not want worship. Why He pressurize you that you worship? No. God want to develop you as He is, as in His form. God do not desire to worship you, worship the God. Why? No need. He is not the man of this world as you. Please, why worship? A leader, the many persons, the chant his name and slogans, the leader, please. So God is not like a leader. God wants to develop your consciousness in His real appearance in the universes, that is called Atma. Atma is not 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Atma is only one, as the ocean. So the second type of the devotees, they worship the God as the God is separate from them. In these devotees, the fortunate and lucky devotee, which can come to a master Sadguru, and then he understand even the all living beings seems different, but they are all containing by the one Atma, one soul. Often the internet, many friends of the Western countries, European countries, American states, they say to me, Guruji, we are one love and one light. They do not know what they are telling. They are telling true, but they are telling words. My dear friends, if I give you the lot of food and you not eat the food, or you spread that food on your all over the body, your hunger will not go. Your hunger will not go. If you are suffering the malaria or diabetes, you are suffering by typhoid, and doctor providing you some tablets, capsules, and you are not taking capsule in your mouth and stomach, and you are putting the capsule on your head, my dear friends, you will not cure. Why you not chant the food name, roti, roti, or the bread, sweet, and the chanting by the name of the food, you cannot be satisfy your hunger, then why are you befooling yourself? God is inside of you. It is the proof that everything comes inside, then you satisfy. Food comes inside, then you satisfy. Vision comes inside by eye, then you satisfy. The breath comes inside by the nose, then you satisfy. Dear, why are you satisfied by the outer side of the God? When the God is living in you, the Gita says, the Ramayana says, the Upanishads says, every religious books of the world is saying like that. But why are you fighting that God is outside, not inside, He is outside? I admit that God is everywhere, but nobody can see His face in the ball. You cannot see by your nose. You cannot see by your ears. You cannot see by your fingers. You can see only by your eyes. So the every senses has his way to knowing. So God can be known inside, not outside. Because God is not matter. How can see him outside? But when the Ram comes, Krishna comes, the great masters comes, you can see the God outside also. If you are so if you are so spiritual intelligent. But it is not possible that when the Ram comes and Krishna comes, you feel that they are men. You do not feel that they are God. So friends, this stanza is giving you the way you must turn inside. I am not criticizing your way, but I am saying that this is the more advanced technology to liberate yourself. I am not here to make a fight. I am not Swami Dayananda. I am not Arya Samaji. I will not to break your norms. I only put my positivity if you want to choose. So this stanza is also indicating the Jnani Yajnena cha api anye yajantamam upasate. The yogis, they are doing the Jnani Yajna and doing my worship. This type, they are going in the path of the enlightenment Atma Sakshatkara. And other, they worship me in all the universe, all the living beings. They love to all, they serve to all. But they are good but not best. I love you very much. If you like my discourse, I will put this discourse on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, and please, if you like these teachings, please provide this video to your friends, well-wisher, the seekers. It will be great service that by your inspiration or your help, any seeker come to me and he get enlightenment. That is the great service of the God. As you are doing the services in the hospitals, and you are doing the services in the other places, you are helping the persons to reach their home and destination. Why you not helping the person to reach the real home, that is the God's home? Thank you very much.